Hello lovely students and welcome back to English with Lucy. I'm here to put your English vocabulary knowledge to the test. If you know and can effectively use these 15 words, your English is excellent. There's no question about it. We'll start off with some slightly easier words, but soon we'll be in the land of super advanced vocabulary that even the biggest bookworms may never have come across. These are 15 super advanced words. I have also created a free PDF to go with this video. It contains everything we discuss, and I've included 15 extra words. I've also included some interactive exercises to help your memory and retention. If you'd like to download the PDF, learn the 15 extra words, and get access to those interactive exercises, all you have to do is click the link in the description box, or follow this link here, or scan that QR code. That's a new thing. Then you enter your name and your email address. You sign up for my mailing list and the PDF will arrive directly in your inbox. After that, you've joined my free PDF club. You'll automatically receive my weekly PDFs alongside my news, course updates and offers. It's a free service and you can unsubscribe at any time with just one click. Let's get started with our 15 words. Make sure you share your score out of 15 in the comment section. I'll be looking out for them. The first one, frothy. Frothy. I love how this word sounds. The th sound can be a bit tricky to get though. Frothy. Frothy. Now, does the word sound familiar to you? Here it is in context. The cappuccino was topped with a layer of frothy milk. We use the adjective frothy to describe liquids which have loads of air bubbles. Perhaps you've ordered yourself a frothy coffee or a frothy hot chocolate. Number 2, clock. Clock. Now, I'm not talking about the noun clock. Believe it or not, we can use clock as a verb. Any ideas what this could mean? Take a look at this sentence. He clocked their suspicious behaviour and immediately reported it to security. Clock actually has several meanings as a verb, so I've included some more in the PDF, but what about right here? Well, in British English, we often use clock to mean notice or realise. To clock something, to notice something. Number 3, this is cute. Tinker. Tinker. He spent days tinkering with the old radio in the hope of getting it to work again. If you tinker with something, you make small changes in an attempt to improve or fix it. And why not just use the verb improve or fix? Well, we often use the verb tinker if we're not very hopeful that the object will be improved or fixed. I often tinker with things. My dad fixes things. He fixes the things that I've tinkered with. Okay, number 4. Number 4. It's unbelievable how often I do that. Feign. Feign. Notice the EI spelling here. We normally write IE. It's normally I before E except after C, but here, feign, EI. Have you heard this word before? Here it is in a sentence. She feigned surprise when she heard the news, even though she already knew. If you feign something, you pretend to have a particular feeling. She feigned surprise means she pretended to be surprised. Feign surprise is a very strong collocation that I clearly enjoy acting out. We can also feign enthusiasm, interest, and illness as well. Speaking of illness, there's a bit of a clue for the next phrase for number 5. The sniffles. The sniffles. Maybe you've heard the word sniff. That's another clue. Well, the word sniff is onomatopoeic, and this means that it sounds very similar to the word it describes. Words like bang, swoosh, and crack. They are all onomatopoeic. Okay, sniff. Sniff is the sound you make when you breathe in through your nose. And to have the sniffles is a really cute expression, which means you have a slight cold. You're sniffing a lot. Can you pass me the tissues? I've got the sniffles. Okay, let's move on to number 6. Peruse. Peruse. I love how formal I sound when I say this word. An example: there is a selection of newspapers and magazines for you to peruse at your leisure. I sound like I'm in Bridgerton or something. We often use this word in a humorous way to mean to read something, especially in a careful or thorough way. Now be careful not to mix this up with the word pursue, just swapping over those letters. That means to try and achieve or get something. Number 7, berserk. Berserk. You can say berserk or berserk. I pronounce this word with the voiced z, but you can also pronounce it with the unvoiced s, berserk. Here's an example. My mum went berserk when she found out I took her car without asking. If someone goes berserk, they become uncontrollably angry. And I mean really angry. You can make it even stronger and say, my mum went absolutely berserk. I'm pretty sure that's the angriest you can ever be. We also do sometimes use it in a slightly more positive way to describe extreme excitement. For example, the crowd went berserk when Taylor Swift came on stage. Now, some of you may know that I am a bit of a Swiftie, and the next word appears in one of my favourite songs. Extra points if you can tell me which one it is in the comments. Number 8, antithetical. Antithetical. An example: the act of violence was antithetical to our national values. Now, this is a tricky one, and I will admit I looked it up in the dictionary when I heard it for the first time. If something is antithetical, it's directly the opposite of someone or something. Even though Taylor Swift uses it in one of her songs, it is pretty formal and you'll likely read it more than you'll hear it. Okay, time for number 9. Parched. Parched. An example: I'm parched after that long hike. So this is an informal expression that means very thirsty. Oh, I'm parched. We can also use it more generally to describe something that is incredibly dry, like parched land, parched soil, or parched lips. My lips become parched if I sleep in a room with air conditioning. Number 10, inculcate. Inculcate. An example: my parents tried to inculcate a strong sense of responsibility in me from a young age. If you inculcate something in or into someone, you gradually put an idea, habit, or attitude into their mind. This usually involves persistent instruction over a long period of time. Okay, just 5 to go now. How are you doing so far? Are you ready for number 11? I was talking about this today with my mother. It is doom scrolling. Doom scrolling. Oh, great word. This combines the words doom and scrolling. Do you recognize either of them? Any guesses as to what it means when we join the two? Maybe you've heard the phrase doom and gloom, which refers to a feeling of hopelessness. Scrolling is the act of moving down a screen to read text, or to watch short videos, which is my problem. Here's the compound doom scrolling in a sentence. He realized his mood was getting worse because of his habit of doom scrolling before bed. The word doom scrolling refers to the action of addictively consuming negative news on social media, usually on a mobile device. I need to stop doom scrolling. There's another phrase I love, which is to get into a scroll hole. You know, when you're on TikTok or Instagram and you realize, oh my word, have I just spent 30 minutes just scrolling through my phone? I'm in a scroll hole. I don't even know how I got here. Number 12. This one's a bit different. This is an initialism. An initialism. An initialism is an abbreviation formed by taking the first letter of the words in the name. Each letter is pronounced individually. For example, DVD, digital versatile disc. Our initialism is ASMR. Notice how I stress the last letter R. An example: she watches ASMR videos to help her relax and fall asleep. These kind of videos have become super popular on YouTube recently. Maybe you're a fan. ASMR is an abbreviation of autonomous sensory meridian response. It refers to the pleasant sensation you may feel, especially at the top of the head and back of the neck, when you hear certain gentle noises or movements. These feelings are often referred to as tingles, and the noises or movements that cause them, triggers. I could try it. Does this make you feel weird? Maybe I should try ASMR one day. Not sure if I'd be that good at it. Number 13, cringeworthy. Cringeworthy. This adjective perfectly describes my Facebook posts from 10 to 15 years ago. An example? His attempt at telling a joke during the meeting was so cringeworthy that everyone fell silent and avoided eye contact. When you cringe, you feel horrendously embarrassed and will often make this kind of face or movement. Oof. If something is cringe-worthy, it will make you cringe. What would you describe as cringeworthy? Maybe it's your dad's silly dancing or watching a video of yourself singing karaoke. Okay, the penultimate one now. NIMBY. NIMBY. This, like ASMR, is also an abbreviation, but we don't pronounce each letter separately. And in British English, we don't write it in capital letters. In the US, you will likely see it written like this, NIMBY. What is a NIMBY and what does the word stand for? See if you can guess. I think you're going to like this one. Let's give you an example. The NIMBYs are opposing the development of a new wind farm in East Lancashire. NIMBY stands for not in my backyard. Not in my backyard, NIMBY. It refers to when people oppose developments close to them, but do not object to them being built elsewhere. A backyard is similar to a garden. So you're essentially saying, no, I don't want that in my garden, but you can build it in someone else's. And number 15, bounce back ability. Bounce back ability. Try saying that really fast. Bounce back ability. Here it is in a full sentence. United's bounce back ability was evident when they won the match after losing their star player to injury early in the game. This phrase refers to the ability to recover quickly from setbacks, especially in sport. It comes from the phrasal verb to bounce back, which means to recover. Okay, how many did you get right? How many of these words were new to you? And which ones were your favourites? I do really love NIMBY. It's so funny because it's so true. So many people are like that. Remember, we have 15 extra words in the free PDF that you can download right now. And I've included some interactive activities so that you can test your understanding and secure these words in your memory forever. Just click on the link in the description if you'd like to download that. If you are a big fan of advanced vocabulary and advanced English, I feel you might love my Beautiful British English C1 program. In this program, we go deep into the nuances of English. Take a look at what some of my graduates, my C1 course graduates, have to say. It's the most advanced program we've ever created, and the results have been phenomenal. If you'd like to check it out and learn more, visit englishwithlucy.com. I will see you soon for another lesson. Mwah.